Hey, listen, who you are now is not the final version of you. You weren't born to remain mediocrity. And even if you ultimately end up in oblivion, it won't matter. In this game, you either win, or, at worst, it simply stops being your problem. Forget about pure luck. Luck isn't a gift from heaven. It's the result of your titanic efforts, literally digging your teeth into the ground to find yourself in that lucky situation. People often miss this point. You don't wait for luck. You create the conditions for it to happen. If you believe in yourself for even a second, if that inner voice whispers, you have potential, you can do it, listen to it, damn it, and forget about motivation. Motivation is a fleeting feeling that fades every day. You need discipline. I myself lack motivation almost every day. Yes, there are times when I wake up with a wild desire to go to the gym, feeling invincible, but more often than not, it's a routine, a must, and after I force myself to go, and then finish the workout, I feel damn good. The difficulty comes at the very beginning, because your body craves comfort. It will deceive you. Take the day off today. You only slept 6 hours, but it's precisely in these moments that your strength is revealed. It's so easy to be great in our world, my friend, because most people are weak. They're not willing to go the extra mile. They don't want to search further, because it's uncomfortable. It's lonely. It requires effort. Giving up is the easiest thing in the world. I'm tired. I'm not going anymore. I don't want to continue. I don't feel like going to work. No sooner said than done. It's elementary. But what's truly hard? It's getting up from yesterday, when you gave it your all but got nowhere, and saying, today I'll do the same, but even harder. That's the real test. Getting up every day and giving 100%, being at the same point as yesterday, but knowing you're still fighting. That's a test of how much you want it. If you want it as much as you want to live, breathe, and sleep, I can work with you, but a lot of people don't want it that badly. That's why they always ask, dude, how did you get where you are? Do you want to learn how to be yourself or how to be me? You don't want to see how it's done. I want to see what you do when you're tired. Show me how you push yourself. Get up, brother. Get up tomorrow, and the day after, and every day after that. Just get up and keep going. How long can you maintain a positive attitude? There's no trick, my friend. It's you against yourself. If you don't recognize that this is your real problem, you wake up just to work it out. Your mind isn't working at full capacity, and I don't blame them, but don't get mad when you're lying in bed, or in the hospital, and you're 70, 80, 90 years old, and you think, damn, I didn't do anything, because you didn't. You didn't live life to the fullest, and you'll always feel empty inside. The life you dream of is on the other side of a few difficult conversations, a few tough decisions. You're living a life you hate because you're too afraid to make them. I think about this a lot. Hard times create strong people. Strong people create easy times. Easy times create weak people. Weak people create hard times. We live in a time of weak people and difficult trials. There comes a moment when every boy realizes that no one will come to save him. It's at that moment that he becomes a man. And some boys never achieve this, remaining children forever. You must be a monster, but a controlled monster. You must be ruthlessly ambitious, and then learn to control it. As the old saying goes, better to be a warrior in the garden than a gardener in war. No matter how good you are, if you have no discipline, you are nothing. Nothing works without discipline, because without it, you give up at the slightest struggle. Discipline is doing something you hate, but doing it like you love it. That's a fantastic quote. I know there will be setbacks, but if I feel bad, it doesn't mean I'm doing something bad. It doesn't mean I'm bad. It doesn't mean I can't keep going. Nothing will change unless you change. It's time to get back to work. Stop listening to yourself. Turn off the podcasts. Step away from social media. Shut out all the noise. Return to the most powerful mental principle that got me through the toughest times. Imagine this as a story you'll one day tell. The harder the struggle, the bigger the dragon, the more epic the story, and therefore, the more heroic the storyteller. The worst thing is never reaching your potential. Constant failure, constant giving up before the finish line, procrastination, missteps, and then one day you'll be an old man. Look back and say, God, I could have been great. It's time to focus. Screw the clubs. Screw the parties. Screw trying to fit in. Why are you so antisocial? Because I'm trying to achieve my goal. Why do you spend so much time on the basketball court? Because I'm trying to achieve my goal. Why are you practicing in the sun when no one is around? Because I'm trying to achieve my goal. Why are you constantly studying when you're invited to have fun? Because I'm trying to achieve my goal. Let me tell you something, brother, all these women, these clubs, these parties, they're not going anywhere. The more weird you seem now, the more you focus on shaping and developing your ideas, the more powerful you will be when your time comes. People will only applaud you when you've already won. Many times on my lonely journey, when I was too different from my friends but not yet successful enough to be among those I wanted to be friends with, no one applauded me. That's when you need support. That's when you want people to root for you. But as soon as you win, people start saying, "He's amazing." But at that moment, the last thing you need is their approval. So you should always be the one cheering for yourself, before everyone else. It's like a slow, lonely applause in an empty auditorium. You're cheering yourself on. It's difficult because it's hard for people to do things alone. But the path of the exceptional is a path of exception. It means you're not walking with everyone else. Instead of fighting it, take it as an indication that you're on the right path. If everyone else applauds you from the start, it means you're just like everyone else, and you don't want to be like that. Life's unfair, so what are you going to do about it? I knew no one would come to help me. No one would make a miracle out of me. My mentality is the only thing that keeps me going. I was an underdog. We're all underdogs in life. My mentality is, I can't be harmed. It doesn't matter where you come from, the gutter or utter nothingness. When I came out of the gutter, I looked around and said, I can't be harmed, and you can't be harmed. If you believe that, it starts to become true. Be the one who embraces ugliness, hard work, and routine. Don't be afraid to get hurt. Don't be afraid to bleed in sacrifice. The day will come, my friend. Everyone will have that day, when being average, being mediocre will be simply disgusting to you. It will make you sick. You saw people with far less talent than you, your childhood friends. They didn't have what you had, but now they've damn well become what you're not. There comes a day when the pressure reaches a point where being mediocre, being average, being so, it's simply unbearable. It's so bad that you can't take it another day, and you get off your ass and create something that's always been inside you, trying to break out, but you never wanted to let it out because it's too painful and too much of a commitment. I'm a big believer in the idea, power follows the finger. Wherever you point the finger, power follows. If you point the finger at the government has power. If you point the finger at your partner and say it's their fault that you're out of shape, that they never let you do anything, you're giving them all the power. And so, until you start thinking, it's my fault, it also becomes your responsibility, because if it's not your fault, it doesn't matter. Onward and onward.